This is your warning. If you have not seen Star Wars The Force Awakens, do not watch this video yet. Put it in your favorites or whatever and watch the movie. Then come back and watch this video. Alright? You have been warned. Alright, so I just got out of Star Wars The Force Awakens. And let me just say that it was pretty great. At least in my opinion. Which really doesn't matter. But, yeah. I guess I'll start off with the effects. What they were able to do with practical effects in this movie was just mind-blowing. It kind of makes me wish more movies would utilize it more, because even in this movie, when they would revert to CGI, it would just be jarring and it really felt out of place. And the old cast were incorporated in just enough. Even Harrison Ford, who's normally a very grumpy, crusty old man, decided to become a pleasant human being for the time that they were shooting this movie. And this new cast also worked great. I'm really excited to see where their characters go from here. Oscar Isaac did a really good job of making Poe Dameron come off as, just a really likable guy. Well, yes, he is very cocky and arrogant. You don't want to hang out with him. He's a cool guy. Look at him leaning on that, what was that, an X-Wing? Is that a TIE fighter? I can't remember their names. And John Boyega also did a really good job with Finn. He's kind of like the Han Solo of this new Holy Trinity. Not in the way of, having a lot of swagger or whatever. That's more Poe Dameron. But he's kind of the guy that's just been thrust into this fight, and he's just like, what am I supposed to do? I'd probably have to say that Rey would be my favorite character. I don't know, I think she's the most likable character, and I'm most intrigued to see where her backstory goes. I want to see if she's Luke's daughter, or maybe she got her Force powers from somewhere else. I don't know, I want to see where they go with her. But I do have to say that the person who surprised me the most was Kylo Ren. I was just really expecting him to be just a Vader ripoff, but he's way more than that. He really is his own character. When you watch the movie, you can tell that this guy is not Darth Vader. He's kind of a loser, really. He's a guy that's trying to live up to Darth Vader, but he knows that he can't, and it really works. He's a different type of villain than Darth Vader. He's a lot more whiny and stuff, and it really works for this movie. It really works that they didn't just rehash Vader. Also, let me talk about BB-8 real quick. I absolutely loved this thing. He's the perfect combination of adorable and actually helpful to the plot of the story and everything. I thought he was great. The action in this is it's really good. Especially, I really like how they handled the lightsaber fights. When Finn and Kylo Ren and then Rey is fighting Kylo Ren. When the lightsaber fights are how lightsaber fights should be. They feel just really gritty and not choreographed, unlike the prequels, which just felt incredibly choreographed. It felt like I was watching a ballet performance. Alright, I guess now it's time to talk about the scene. Now, I'm gonna be honest here. I didn't really think this scene was very well handled. Look, when Han goes out onto the little walkway and he's all like, Ben! And he calls, Kylo Ren over to them, it was just obvious that he was gonna kill him, and when they were having that conversation about Han trying to convince him to come back to the light side, it was just obvious that he was gonna kill him. Now, it still is Han Solo, and it still did impact me. I just thought the scene could have been handled a little bit better. But you know what? There will be no redemption for Kylo Ren. None whatsoever. You can't just kill Han Solo and expect to be redeemed at the end of the trilogy. He's not just gonna throw Snoke over a railing and then expect us to just forgive him. Nope, not gonna happen. Although, Harrison Ford is pretty happy about this. He was done with Star Wars. He probably put in his contract that he had to be killed or else he wouldn't come back for this movie. So yeah, those are my general thoughts on Star Wars The Force Awakens. Overall, I really enjoyed this movie a lot more than I thought I was going to. I was just really taken aback at how well made this movie was. And if for some strange reason you have continued to watch this video, even if you haven't seen the movie, then go and watch the movie, I guess. $150. You win, Disney.